Oh yeah, it's a plane coming in. Have you got a picture of the plane?
No, not yet.
There'll be another half a dozen in about 10 minutes.
Can they stand united and win big money? Or will they be divided?
This is cute. Pew! Nice, auntie.
Nice.
It's nice it's all half lying down.
The three of you haven't ever met before, but from now on, you have to agree on everything. How much you win will depend on how well you can work together as a unit. Now's your chance to let your teammates know your strengths and your weaknesses. Player number one, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, please.
Hello, my name's Kerry. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Wrexham in North Wales. I'm currently a clerical assistant with the local council. My strengths are food and drink, as I love to use.
She looks like this actress I know, but I don't know.
TV films, TV
I wonder if anything's going to spook them when they go in. They're all hanging around.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. And contestant number two.
Hello to you both. My name's Steve.
Oh, there we go. They're disappearing in the hedge.
Are you recording video?
Accounts manager. I'm also a one-man band, so I should be pretty good on music, but I'll be looking for a bit of help on things like history and maths, I reckon.
Alright. Thank you very much indeed.
Go around here and we find Dad. In here. And we are watching, what's this called? Divided.
Yep. Go and have a look at the rabbits.
I will. Do the intro first. And then here's a bed. Comfy. And here's my bed. I made a mess of it though. See? And outside there's rabbits. Can't really see them.
Sorry? No, I'll come. I'll just sit down.
Bathroom. In here. Toilet. Sink. Mirror. Bathroom.
Hey Laura, what does the Grand Old Duke of York sing?
And we're in room 376. Now, the lift's really awkward.
These lifts are quite complicated. You've got to put your card in, press your number, and then it usually goes wrong. We're on the 3rd floor, and we're on our way down. It's like that thing I've got in the bathroom at home.
Mine.
Isn't it? With the water and
Yeah.
the stones and the lights. Oh yeah, it shows.
Mine.
Okay, that's like the thing you've got in the bathroom at home.
It's that something like that. Joy. What have you just had to eat, Dad?
Fish and chips.
Was it nice?
Yep.
And warm. Oh, clean plate. Okay. I had a panini and lettuce, but I left the lettuce. Ready?
I had a chicken Caesar salad and it was lovely. It was really nice. And now I'm having a drink to wash it down. Cheers.
Compare the size.
Oh look, Lloyd's are letting 500 people go.
This is how we enter the hotel. Now, boop.
Was it about £5 or something?
How was our meal?
It was lovely. It was really, really nice. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Still on? I got 4 magazines for the price of your one.
Yeah. I've got 3 PC magazines for the price of
Yeah.
It's quite steep.
How's this side?
4 stars.
There you are. Keep it still, keep it still. Oh. One more than 100 women. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah? Well, how far it is. So,
I didn't really like the steep was.
any part?
It's been a corridor. Tips and tricks. How to write that application.
It's deserted. Sofitel. So what's the plan for tonight?
Rest.
Have a sit down, have a cup of
Bath?
tea. You can have your bath, then go to bed. Watch the birds in there, getting there, sleeping out of the nest. That's pretty much it, I think.
Sofitel. And this is a real posh. Well, you've seen it from here, so we'll see you in the room. Bye.
Laura hogging all the clothes space already.
Too many nice photos?
I'm videoing.
Oh.
Similar reasons when leaving or returning to the ship, show your crew's card to the crew member.
which you will find on the desk in your stateroom. You should sign it immediately and keep it securely. Around the ship, you will use it like a credit card to charge items to your onboard account. This measure proves as enjoyable and as safe as you can, and you can help us by the safety conscious on board.
It's a video.
Too close to it, zoomed in.
It's a video.
Yes.
This is our ship. There's more, which is weak.
So we're turning right to get out of the harbour.
What?
That reminds me of Peel, where you can go for the fishing.
Yeah, the breakwater.
Yeah.
Breaky burger! Let's go get one. You know, about 100 miles away.
So you can actually see stars now come out of the clouds.
Wow. Oh, China's starting to get to the planet.
Yeah. And apparently you can tell where you are and making out shapes, but I've never been able to do it. Yeah, so that's good.
I have no idea. Star is each a sun.
Oh, I don't know.
It must have more than one sun.
Well, this sun is not the sun, it is a sun. Yeah, there's lots of other suns,
And then
but that sun is just the one that belongs to us.
you know, look here, looks like water rain there, but it's rabbit.
Oh yeah, what you mean? Yeah. When you go down here and just block off all that, you look like you're sort of underwater in magnificent. Yeah.
But then that comes up and kills it. There's that plate. Oh, I think it's not really good.
UFO.
Unidentified flying objects.
What's that plane?
Not that flashing thing.
That one is put on my webcam, it won't be.
We found it. You know that little flashing thing next to it? Look?
Yeah.
See, it's flashing red light.
You can't on the picture.
What's the other thing then next to it that may be something?
That's it, that's what they're running about. Ready for takeoff.
Bye, Crete. See you next week. Oh.
Yeah.
Watching you, watching me. Everyone's watching me. I'm getting tired. Well, I am tired. I'm getting tired. Oh, I'm tired.
Get away.
Yep. We're moving.
We're going to say we have moved.
Yeah. You see, look at the back, you see.
Hey Laura. Chubb's on the move, Chubb's on the move, Chubb's on the move.
It sounded like Chubbs.
No, this is needs to be Hayley singing it.
Yeah, that tried of it, Hayley, yeah.
I wouldn't mind, but Todd and Hayley are the like most less chubbiest people that we know, aren't they?
My foot's more chubby than him.
You're much chubbier than anybody, Laura.
Look, we've left Crete.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, we're on the open waters now. We can like kill Laura.
Oh, it's fun.
Hey?
No. Woo! Bye, Heracleon.
Yeah, bye, Crete.
See you in 7 days. And then we got another cruise again.
Yeah, this is only part 1.
Part 1, comprendo. Can't even feel them moving, you know. Do they can?
Look, there's a Nico Roger. That's where he ties up.
Bye, Heracleon.
No.
So goodbye.
Close enough to what?
To see?
No. You're 100 foot on the air, you're not going to see fish up here.
That's what you think I do.
I might see a no,
10-headed monster.
stingray or something jumping around.
Do you want me to take a picture of you, Dad?
No.
No, we can't. It's recording. Bye. It just came into my head.
Look, you can see like all the crap that will come through
That
all
is
the water,
disgusting.
can't you? All the whatever it is.
But it looks like it's clear at first. Does it speed up? Because by the end we're never get to the end.
We might not even have the engines going yet. We might be getting to pull
It
that
looks
by a
like-
tug.
It looks like that's moving.
Yeah, perhaps.
Look at them what?
Pulled along by a tugboat to get us out of the harbour.
Because if those engines go in, the water will get churned, wouldn't it?
Well, at the back.
It probably is a tiny bit on
Can't
too.
see anything.
Where's the pilot boat gone?
It's at the front of us.
Maybe he's pulling us.
It's a little tiny boat like that.
It's like the little train that could.
You're bored now?
No. Right, are they fishing or just watching?
I think there might be a couple of people fishing there.
That'd be a nice place to fish. Don't come in so close.
Forward to the return journey.
Are you videoing there?
Yeah. I'm videoing the grand launch. Barlow on Tour 2009.
Yep.
Part 1.
Oh, there's someone taking pictures of him now, it's sort of flashing. At least I think that's where it was. A sec.
Laura, are you coming out now? Because we're going to come out past the end of the breakwater in a second. We're just slowly speeding up.
Oh, we are, so.
Got it?
Yeah. Right. Oh, I recorded. Oh, can you get my flip? Just on the side. Thanks. So we're just coming to the end of breakwater. With some drunk people. You can't even see it on the foot anything. Waving, not saying anything. Oh, they're probably grease.
No, we get out of it, I've got a bit of black onto it.
Well, good night. Everyone say good night.
Good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh, we're being followed by another boat.
Oh yeah.
That's that ferry.
Oh my god, look at that.
I've decided that I'm having for my breakfast tomorrow.
What?
Frog pancakes.
I have to go quite early if you have to be out quick.
I'm going to have chocolate syrup on mine.
I don't know, what was I going to have? Chocolate spread.
Oh yeah, that's what I know. No, I'm not actually. I am going to have pancakes, but I'm going to have chocolate on it. I might have maple syrup on, that's quite nice.
What is You can just see ripples on
Or, if I don't have that, maybe a nice bit of scrambled egg.
Video.
Oh. You're going to have tea then.
Beef.
I'm going to have I don't know.
You're going to see what they've got.
I'll see what there is. That soup last night was gorgeous. If they well, they won't have that again, but they might have next week on the same day. That's lovely.
Old-fashioned way. You can see how rough it is, so look at that little boat's bouncing.
Oh yeah. And that's not even that little, was it?
No.
Is that the one that's gone across?
Yeah.
tower sticking out with all the structures around. That's all of the Topkapı Palace. Then there's another structure where you see it's got the dome and the four towers, the four minarets, fourth one sticking behind the dome. That is the Saint Sophia or the Hagia Sophia. The Blue Mosque, the cistern, the bazaar, they're all on that hill. So this is where we're going right now. Straight ahead of us we have a structure with the three little domes, brownish and whitish blocks on it. It is the spice market, the famous Egyptian bazaar, where they used to sell spices only, but it's a market for all right now. And next to the spice market we have another mosque.
They like the fish.
There are 2,600 mosques only in Istanbul, mostly from the Ottoman period, because at that time whoever had the power and the money, the main thing to build to be remembered was a mosque, but still there were too many of them. It was probably hard to name all those, so because of the pigeons in front of this one, we named it as the Pigeon Mosque. So to your right now, almost there, you can see the spice market and the Pigeon Mosque right next to it. It deserves a name, doesn't it? So right now we are on the old imperial part of the European side. To your left you can see the Golden Horn again. The other side of the water is the new part and the port. You can see your ship over there also. And on this side we've got boats and ferries. Those are mainly to go back and forth the European and the Asian side of Istanbul, because a lot of people living on the Asian side, they work on the European side, and it is a nightmare to drive back and forth. So instead they take the boats and ferries. And so it is the Golden Horn for the moment.
They first built it, they had a lot of mosaics inside, crosses, geometrical designs, floral designs, and images. Now later on, as we go and visit the Blue Mosque, you will see that there are no images at all in the Blue Mosque, because it is forbidden for the Islam religion. What they believe is human beings are all created by God, they're all unique, and they cannot be duplicated. And that became true for the Christians as well around the 700s. So the Christians using this church, they themselves destroyed all the mosaics with images on. And then starting with the second half of the 9th century, they
Make them a flip out.
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Is this where you read or something?
No. It just looks like a doll. Old things.
So what's this called? Not this way. I can't remember. Blue Mosque.
No, this isn't the Blue Mosque.
Feel like a browse round.
Over here.
Delicious. Realise they've actually got light bulbs in. Kind of assume they'd be candles.
Okay, so if you remember, 395 was the time when they started with the Byzantine Empire, and that was the time when Christianity was but of course, much before than this, there were lots of Christians. Have you visited Ephesus? Some you did, some you didn't, but I'm sure you've read it from the Bible as well, like the letters to Ephesians, the letters to Pegum and so on. Those are all cities on the Aegean part of our country. And you know that St. John, St. Paul, they've been around spreading out the idea of Christianity. That's why there were lots of Christians.
Mais barato que quebrar. Levou uma só.
I'll tell you what, they're a million times easier going than the Egyptian ones.
God, yeah. This is very good. Come with me to my shop. Let's go.
Once you come up to this point, if you turn around, have a look behind. This is the best spot for the pictures of the Saint Sophia. So either from here or you want to go up.
Alright.
Yeah, please.
Is this picture a video?
Video.
Oh, I always forget.
Fun.
Around the corner, please. Okay, so right now we are in the Blue Mosque, which is from the 17th century. They started the construction in 1609, and in 1616, in 7 years again, they finished the construction of the whole complex. A complex, because if you remember, I mentioned that those which were built by the royal family were built with the kitchen, hospital, library, school, and everything, mainly to help the poor people. And this one was built with the order of the Sultan called Ahmed. That's why the real name of this mosque is not actually the Blue Mosque, but it is Sultan Ahmed. Sultan Ahmed is the name. But why is it known as the Blue Mosque all over the world? As you see, the main color they use for the decoration is the blue color. That's why it's the Blue Mosque. Now, why that much of a blue color? It's got a significance for the Turkish people. It stands for good luck. Now, you haven't been much around yet, but as you start walking around, you're going to see all those blue beads, the blue eyes, what we call as an eagle eye as well. So it is to keep away the evil eye, and it's also for good luck. That's why they've used the blue. They've also used red for royalty, white for purity, and green is the holy color of the Islam religion. That's why those 4 colors were being used, and they've actually, of course, used the blue tiles here. And when I say a tile, this time they're different than what we saw in the Saint Sophia. This time they're ceramics, and one of the tiles is about that big. It's like a square. It's the
Take for 10 pounds, precious. 6 pieces, 10 pounds.
Oh, look, the red carpet's going.
We liked it there. It's a nice day. Yeah, I take
Oh, there's that lovely bridge again.
Oh, the big one.
Photographs. That's coming out.
Where you put your film in?
Yeah.
That funny little, like, tower of refuge. But with the...
Nice, isn't it?
Going to be too bumpy today, is it?
I don't think so.
nowadays these Greek towns, they shut down on a Sunday.
They do, yeah.
There was in town, which is fair enough. So,
But you know, they do their own thing, don't they? So,
absolutely. You know. So look at being with tourists and say, so what?
I think, to be honest, I prefer that though than a great big swinging dancing carnival waiting for you. You know,
Oh yeah,
everywhere, you know.
that's true, I suppose.
One of the tenders down there.
Hey? There's some people on it, yeah.
No, not yet. There we go, they're just getting lined up now.
We're gonna have a very small breakfast today, so I'm gonna try and not eat much.
No. Just gonna have a bowl of cereal, eh?
Yeah. Me too.
Feeling bloated?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have a day off food today. Oh, where's the crab pot gone? Oh, it's hiding, isn't it, in most of
Down
Oh,
there.
right way over there. Have we moved?
Just a bit. Just drifted backwards a bit. That anchor's out forward and back, you see. So.
Alright. But you've already allowed.
I wonder if they're going to break the surface again.
There's some down there by the...
Oh no, here we go. They're down there. That's where they're going to come up next.
Where all them sparkles are.
Yeah. There's something chasing them up from the bottom. They're little fish, and then there's... Oh yeah, you can just get the odd glimpse of something underneath them.
It'd be good if it was a big monster shark and it jumped out.
Shoal underneath that lifeboat.
Well, I saw 3.
I better do my obligatory video.
Oh, look at that end.
Yeah.
You can see them all.
Yeah, they're just underneath.
There's hundreds there, isn't there?
Yeah, you'll just see, if you look down deeper, you'll just see a glimpse of something chasing them. You just see the odd flash of silver beneath them. There you go, they're going back down again now. Laura gone for a shower yet? No.
I'm still lying down.
Right, Laura, time for your shower then.
Them lazy bones. Never
Oh,
mind that.
check. You're doing what?
I was watching Dark Knight.
Oh well. Tough. Time to get up now. Let's towel. Wave. Hi.
Not bad, ain't as comfy as mine.
Oh, isn't it? Well, I like it.
No, because yours heats up too quick.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You know when you do your filming, you should say what it is you're filming, because they're all going to blend, don't they?
No?
Well,
I'm
you'll
putting them on.
remember it, I won't. I won't know what this place is called.
What's this place called, hon?
Korcula.
Right, that's it now.
I can only help one out,
Are you getting in the pool now?
Is that video?
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting out. Oh, not to be videoed over here.
Nice. Now, that's the situation. Then we climb. Those are the steps. See the steps? Alright. If somebody of you doesn't want to climb, you have to tell me now. Or now, or never again. Come closer, come closer. I'm telling you why. If you come only halfway, it's not worthwhile. Why? Halfway you don't see anything. You see all the monuments only from here or been all the way up. Plus, as you tell me now, to make your mind, why? Because from here on I'm able to send you a place where you can find toilet, place to sit down, have something to drink and come together. It's you, ma'am? Yeah. Come here. Only the person, the people that don't climb have to be, the rest of you take some pictures.
No, you need the water. Yes.
Only the people that they took their phone, drinks.
That's the thing I want to see.
There's
There's no stairs going up it.
There's a
few of them.
Yeah.
Maria Carla. She had danced with Don Urege, Paris.
Oh, sorry, hon.
5 years ago, she had signed the tour of the three tenders. Last domingo, Careo. Pavarotti didn't make it. If you remember what I said in the mass, that is to take the temple is Thesion, after the name of the local mythological hero of Athens, Theseus. Down there, see also a lot of ruins around, all that space where the temple and the ruins are. Down there used to be the ancient Greek Agora Center. What was there, Agora Center? The central marketplace, the central square of the city those times. But it wasn't just marketplace, during the shops. I said, wherever you see red domes, they are Greek Orthodox churches. See here? See the silver dome and the dark brown dome. Yeah. Those are two astronomical observatories of the 19th century. So, if we went back It's the same way. You have all the right to stop again to see the temple there and everything.
Just imagine if everybody where the pass was doing that.
Yeah.
There'd be nothing left.
No.
Butterfly.
Well, drink while you're walking.
I didn't want to start drinking the water. I always need it after like a second later.
Careful. Careful you don't do that.
Yeah.
Damn, if I would have tripped then that could have been worth 250 quid. Oh, that's nice up here.
The shoes were sticker.
Yeah.
Get out of my photograph. Shouldn't be there anyway, should they? I wouldn't have thought. Oh, up in arms.
I think the idea is you're not allowed to cross the...
Yeah. I think the little lad wants to have a photo cake on there and they won't let Oh, let's all join in.
Come close to me, please. Have a shake.
Oh, he's given in. He's letting him do it.
If you don't mind, if you like sun, stay there. If you get shade, come to occupy the shade here. It's the last available. And then I tell you what happened. If you want shade, yes or no, come here. If you want to stay back, stay there. That's your last chance, I'm telling you, because there are coming more people, right? See, there's space here.
Hey, do you want to go forward and
It's
get...
going to be long.
It's going to be a long time. It's okay.
1,000 guards, they try to convince this gentleman that's not allowed to come inside to make pictures.
No.
Anyway, I continue, forget it. So my friends, here we are. Sir, there is shade here in front. See, I don't start before the snow, they come close to me. I run to find the right spot, and that's it. And then I wait. A5. È stato un stronzo! Anyway, my friends, see all the guides. We do explain the Parthenon, that's the Parthenon. From this side, although this is the back part, see the steps, they're very high. Well, the entrance of the temple is completely opposite part. When I finish all the talking about this and that, you have, all of you, plenty of time to walk around if you want, it's up to you. But we explain from this side, because this is now the most well-preserved part of the temple. Only from this side you're able to see the walls inside. Because if you walk a little bit further to take some pictures, after a little while you don't see walls anymore between the columns. Why? Because it was bombed. When? 300-400 years ago. 300-400 years ago, my friends, was the period of the Turkish occupation. Greece was under the Turks. In that case, they came the Italians from Venice and they tried to take Athens from the hands of the Turks. During that war between Italians and Turks, the Turks they surrounded this hill, which was like a fortress. You saw from the wall, right? And the Italians from that hill with the funeral monument, see, we saw before that hill, yes? From that hill, the Italians they start bombing the Turks. But the monuments too, right? But during that siege, the Turks they transferred inside the big temple also gunpowder. Gunpowder. If you don't hear me, man, come closer, please.
It's everyone now.
I know, come closer. There is space in front of me. Should I have a loud voice, but I don't want to bother the rest of the groups. That's why I ask you to be close, so I don't want to shout so much. Anyway. Well, the Italians, the Turks brought this side during the siege. Gunpowder, only those Italian bombs passed from the top through the light well inside the temple. There was the gunpowder and the whole building was exploded. Think about that terrible catastrophe only 300-400 years ago. If you remember what I said at the bus, that all these buildings they built during the 5th century BC, which means count, for more than 2,000 years we used to have the roof in most of the temple here. We lost only 300 years ago because of that terrible explosion. After that, we lost the whole marble roof, most of the walls are inside. I repeat, only from this side you are able to see walls. Now, at the two pediments, the triangles, only from here you see the entire triangle, the entire pediment. Well, later you have the time to walk the other side if you want. There, the central part of the triangle is missing, was exploded. Only two angles you see the other side. Well, I told you the bus takes 4 or 5 days to see others. Now another truth. Well, if I have to tell you everything, I have to talk until tomorrow morning. I just give you the highlights. When I finish asking you, you want to ask me something, do it. You want to know, I told you before, come with me at least in the shops. If you don't buy souvenirs, buy the big book. It's the only way. In brief now. 8 Doric columns in each short side. That's the Doric, see? The plain capital. What's the Ionic? The capital with the curls. Look. That corner, see? That's the Ionic. Capital with the curls. And that's the Doric. So 8, in a few words, 8 Doric columns in each short side. All on the long sides, the classical rule wanted, that was the rule. Number double plus 1, so 17. 17 columns in each long side, 8 columns in each short side, all around a beautiful colonnade of Doric columns. On top of the columns, 92, there used to be 92 different reliefs. In a few words, 92 stories of the Greek mythology, not history, fairy tales, adventures of mythological hero Hercules, adventures of the local hero Theseus, moments of the Trojan War, stuff like that. 92 stories all around, my friends, Greek mythology. Only from close now we're able to show some free areas inside. Look on top of the second row of columns. Huh? Another relief inside, yes? Inside. Well, when the wall was there before the bombing 300 years ago, also that relief used to go all around, representing the procession of the great Panathenaeum, which was the most important festivity dedicated to the goddess Athena. Then, here, what you see? 2 statues in the corner, that's it. You go to the other side, you see statues only in the corners, the rest is gone. But the statues in the corners of each ancient temple used to be just secondary figures. The subject was given always by the group of statues standing in the middle with more space. This is gone forever. Well, I'm going to tell you what was there. How I do that? I did already with the Nike. I describe a statue and then I say it doesn't exist anymore. How I do that? Is my imagination? No. Listen, all those famous archaeological sites of Greece, like Acropolis today, Olympia, Delphi, yes, there used to be those sites also, famous also before Christ. Now the explanation. Ancient writers, ancient travelers before Christ, they came here, they saw the buildings, they saw the statues, when everything was still here, before Christ. And they described that. That's the explanation. Lots of those detailed descriptions from the ancient writers and travelers that survive until our times. not we, the archaeologists. Based on those documents, they tell us, right here used to be this statue, this and that. Because when we don't have that information directly from ancient times, that case your guide, he will say, here they say maybe, Well, I don't say maybe today, but I say here was this, now you know, it's not my imagination. So in a few words, a group of statues covering this triangle, this pediment right in the middle, used to represent the dispute, the fight between the gods Athena and the god Poseidon, according to the Greek mythology. The goddess Athena, says the story anyway, offered to the city as gift an olive tree. The god Poseidon, who is the god of the sea, offered the sea. And the legendary king of Athens, Korcula, who was the judge of this dispute, he preferred the gift of the goddess Athena, says the story. And after that, Athena became the goddess protector of the city of Athens. Her gift, the olive tree, turned to be symbol of the city, sacred tree. Do you know another symbol of Athens and Athena except the olive tree? You don't know? Check one Greek euro. Have a look. What's this? An owl. See? Just give it a round. Don't forget to send it back.
Yeah.
Okay. The owl. Also, if some of you come at 11 to meet me, I bring you to this shopping area of Acropolis space. You're going to see the shops, a lot of statues of owls. Now you know why. Because owl was another symbol of the goddess Athena and the city of Athens. Since the goddess Athena was the goddess of the wisdom, so owl, you see also the Greek euro, represents wisdom. Wisdom. Owl and olive tree, the two symbols. Anyway, the opposite pediment, there's missing even the central parts, was exploded, I told you. Just for the history, I'm telling you. The missing group of statues covering the opposite pediment used to represent the birth of the goddess Athena, who according to the Greek mythology, she was born how? Coming out of the head of her father Zeus. Such imagination as a Greek. Well, the god Zeus was sitting there on a throne in the middle of the triangle after deliverance. Next to him, she was standing a marble statue of the goddess Athena. She was born already adult, they used to say. Nothing left for her there. Just secondary figures you see all in the corners, the other side. But the most beautiful statue, my friends, that was the big one. A big statue inside the bedroom, big like the temple, more than 30 feet high, huge, 30. More than 30 feet high, huge, big like the temple. That big statue also inside the bedroom, did you see? Was representing also the goddess Athena standing in armor, but that big one, listen, was made of solid gold and ivory. Imagine 30 feet height, all gold and ivory. That's why it doesn't exist anymore. It was stolen since then. Since the thieves of those times, they were stupid to bring home. So the police gets them. What they did? They melt, the thieves of those times, they melt the gold. They fuse the gold to make coins, to make jewelry. So the police doesn't recognize, which means no chances for us, unfortunately, to find even a finger of that beautiful statue. Thanks to the descriptions we know about, recent times descriptions, right? And those times they used to make small copies in marble. We found those copies. The Archaeological Museum of Athens, which contains 30,000 objects. That's why it's a comeback. Anyway.
They remind me of Crete, you know, with them being like model things, like not the real ones.
My friend checks her forehead anyway.
Oh. I can't believe it's only one hand, didn't I?
Just give it a quick wipe. It soaks in 30 seconds.
Yeah, it'll just soak it.
And whereabout are we today, Laura?
Crete. Out. Out. Just think of the price of the real stuff.
This is how you learn. We have to watch who he's trying to attract in now because there's got to be any tables left. You just have to look for people that are twos so they can sit there. It does, doesn't it?
What did you get? Get one of each.
Strawberries.
Oh.
Yum yum.
He's painting.
Oh, it's water. He's washing it.
Alright. Right, hon, you're going to sit back so I can give you my panorama. Well, that's a big plane. Oh look, here he comes. Da-da-da-da.
Can you see anybody on it?
On Easy Cruise. There's people at the back.
I wonder what that little float thing there is.
That, I don't know. Must just be part of the old harbour. don't know. Laura's friends are probably bigger moaners than her.
My friends are well.
Probably bigger moaners than what you are. It'd be like a moaning convention. Yeah, pretty much. Right, just keep on going downhill.
I like them purple ones. Yeah. They put them into kind of doors sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. You put your juice in and freeze.
And turn it into a lolly.
Our trainer's shop, can't you?
Yeah. Right, if we head straight across here and down, might be getting some. Oh no, I'm fed up with these bikers.
I did say about bikers.
Well, I thought you said stop.
No, I was doing it straight strap, going around seeing if they have there.
There we go, we're heading. Carry on back down there and then. Damn sight quiet around here now.
It is, isn't it?
You can go up to the pool if you want, Laura, for an hour.
I don't know anyone. I'm gonna probably wait.
Watch High School Musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can read some of my book that I brought away with me to read and haven't done any of.
I really want to find some of them nut things that Mum had.
seeds?
Yeah.
Seed bar.
They had them in the supermarket. They're dead common. They had them everywhere. They had them in Tesco's.
I want one.
Somewhere, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as we're not too late, as long as we're not...
Yeah.
You know, as long as we spend like 3 or 4 hours just relaxing and taking our time. But it'll certainly make a change to eat somewhere different.
Yeah. Be nice.
How do you spell Crete?
C-R-E-T-E.
It's everywhere. It's put an A at the end of it. So a sign with it, then it had an A at the end. And when it said Crete Aquarium, the A from the aquarium, and at the end of the Crete, it had an at sign.
Yeah. I'm seeing if there's any bureau de changes.
Pardon?
Looking for a bureau de change so we can get some Croatian money.
Is that what we're going after the day at sea?
Yeah.
Sport. Is that kayaking day?
Yeah.
Find one after when we all walk down.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
daytime, it's hard to know what's what, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa, the rain shells. Let's have a look at them. I like
Look at one though.
I'd buy a shell.
They would never come back in one
They
piece.
wouldn't get back.
Yeah, I'd buy a shell.
I don't know.
This is really good. Like, because they're obviously real, so how do they?
They don't make them, they just
Just
show.
They just get them. And the better ones get sold, don't they?
I've never seen a shell like that.
Well, that's because you've never
Well,
been
you don't
scuba
live in a
diving.
place like that, do you? Where they have them.
You don't find them on the shore, they go down and get them.
Well, on the year 6 and I was in year 5, went on a trip down Peel. They went to the kipper thing and they got shells all made, given from the kippers.
Oh, the fish yards.
Yeah. They have loads.
It's not quite the same, is it?
Yeah, but it was perfect. There's not many cracks in it.
They used to use them for ashtrays.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right, we can just wander back around here, can't we?
Well, go down on the thing. Oh yeah, down on the phone right there.
Are we going over the other side, are we? No, I think we'll stick on this side for now, then cross over down the bottom where it gets wider.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there's a path on that side.
No, that's not, is it?
I might have to walk on the road. Yeah.
Hey, I can see the Ocean Village. Korcula.
And what are we doing?
I'm gonna go for a walk around.
A what?
A walk around.
Walk around. See what's there.
Yes, I will.
I like your short, but I've got a pair like them.
Yeah, you won't wear them, will you? What?
I will, but
The My Way was the My Way.
He
Man.
was getting
He's very
people-
good.
He was, but he was getting people to try and get people to sing along. But
Yeah, that
it's
wasn't
hard.
working.
It's hard to sing when they've rearranged a song so much that you're like half a line ahead of him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Does he not know that you have to be half drunk to sing My Way?
Well, I was trying to
Everybody's
sing.
party music. Song should be changed to I'll sing it my way.
Yeah, but you know, everything was rearranged in a way that you couldn't really join in because you didn't know what he was.
I must say though I wasn't upset about joining in, but I thought he had a nice
Oh, he
nice
was.
presentation.
He was good. Yeah.
Because quite frankly we keep away from it most times because I think they blow your bloody ear off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they really do.
Yeah.
And I'm of an age, you know, like thanks very much, goodbye.
No, I enjoyed it.
I'll tell you a funny thing, we've been on Ocean Village or the other one, and one of my best times always was sitting out on deck almost on my own because everybody's at the show.
Yeah.
This morning. But since they banned smoking inside, you get lots of people out on deck now.
Yeah.
And I start thinking, "Get our buzz off, and
Yeah.
this is my
This is where I go for my peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet, and they're all on the pub and away.
Yeah.
God, isn't that good?
You have to have a balcony there.
What is that? Did you get? Pretty sure about that, huh? Well, the sun is
And they lower them in.
yeah.
Actually, I'll sit on this side.
Do you want to move up then, Laura?
You want to open that, you know? Sorry?
It's just nice on its own, isn't it? On little streets.
What do you think?
Mm.
I got that camera and
Well, you can edit it out at home, can't you?
oh, the window. Let me picture the old door. Well, I don't want to picture.
They're nice streets. Reminds me a bit of Old Peel.
You think?
Mm.
I'm scared.
Well, that's city heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Probably going to go for advice because if someone falls off and they got money, there's no insurance.
You're not allowed up there. Well, if you're up there, it'd be your own fault, wouldn't it? So you're right.
Sorry.
Right, should we?
What?
What?
What's a marker?
Things that are floating.
That's where the boats are tying up to.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Did you get it?
I need a better stone.
I can never see where they're gonna go.
Pebbles are the best bit. Have them go.
Keep waiting. Video.
Yum.
Yeah, go for it.
Ready? Ready? Look at Dad's plate.
Gone. What's happening then at the attic tonight?
It's a bingo and pool party.
So you'll be doing bingo?
Yeah. And a Disney quiz.
Alright.
But sometimes they don't run to it, they just make up.
Well, all those people that said Venice didn't stink are lying, 'cause it stinks of shit.
first means of transportation very soon, very fast, because of it. In half an hour you got off and then you got on again. This is different from a ship anyway. This
columns, then there is on this side a big building with the open scaffolding for the advertisement. That is the Doge's Palace. The Doge's Palace was the center of the Venetian government. And inside the Doge's Palace there were the Doge's apartment, and he was the chief of the republic. But there was also the Justice Palace. That's why the guy. And the famous bridge of Sight that you see where there is the awful scaffolding, so you don't see very well the bridge of Sight because there are maybe the restoration. It's called the Bridge of Sight because Lord Byron, the English poet, called it Bridge of So this is a very peculiar representation of the Last Supper, also for the position of the table. And when we pass in front of it, I ask you to have a look at it because it looks as if the table becomes longer. It's a bit not the position. And we are going to see that when we pass in front. That's a change. Jews
your hands over the back. Yeah. That's what I'm telling them, not to stick yourself over the back.
Couple of demonstration for you, demonstration because on Sunday there's no production. Actually we work from Monday to Friday with more than 10 people, which is the leaders drinking glass, whatever the yes is. You know. Now you can see the glass was making the two most important techniques of the process, which are the blowing process. So now we start to blow a flower vase or a bowl. You see that we took the glass with the thin pipe inside the oven, the one on your right, where every day the master put inside a mixture of silica sand and salt and which are the component of the glass. It should remain all night long at 1300 centigrade. In the morning, the sand is glass. You see this all orange because it's generally about 1100 centigrade. And now it starts to glow inside the still wine. Of course, if we do little things, not having assistance during the week, the master Giovanni worked with 3 assistants.
Next one, a bit bigger.
Now it's reheating the bubble. It's still a bubble because in 1 minute the temperature of the glass from 1100 level at 600, which is very hot, but the glass is strong. So to continue the work, you should keep it warm and soft. Now these are the techniques. These are still since almost 1,000 years. The only thing that changes is the gas now for the fire for it is food. Now we can separate the glass still attached, so now we'll fold this from the bottom. And repeat it again, so the glass return 900 centigrade softer. You will see it will stretch the hole. Because I see now it doesn't make a flower vase, it will do a hole. Like okay, handkerchief shape. to know is that during the days of production, Monday to Friday, once the piece is finished, enter immediately in the blue oven, the one on your left, 24 hours. Be very slow in the process. That's why now this bowl with the fragrance is cooling down too quickly and have been shocked. It's not an explosion, you're safe. We here should be but now, what we do now, we prepare the glass to do the other technique of the another glass mix, which is the sculpture style. The flow and we just with a pincer, with a stretch the glass and we call it a force. So the challenge is always to try to do it in one time, so in 1 minute, minute and a half. But 40 years of experience help. And it's also one of the best demonstrations. Okay, stop. So you should know exactly when and where to stretch the glass. If you wrong, maybe you waste really 5 seconds, which are the one that now breaks the ball. If you're wrong, maybe there's no time to finish the piece. We need to reheat again in the oven. But then, the challenge is to finish 2 minutes. It will break the horse too. So don't follow it what we did because it's less than it break. We are Ferrari.
That's what I mean though, when they put a sheen for it, but then it's changed.
Oh yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? Like this.
It's a little bit calmer.
It wasn't a couple one, was it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where everyone else has gone. No. Oh, look.
Hey? A pool? No, it was a big hotel that was like possibly ever think of. And it had like a liver inside the hotel. Water? No. No.
And then it was a pool.
Do you want your flip, Laura? Oh yeah. It's a bit cool.
Dark and cold. Brr. Laura. Brr. Watching you, watching me, watching me, watching you. We're gonna crash. Get ready. Yeah.
Looks like there's a bit of a gondola jam down there.
So there's no road at all.
Get some pictures.
Yeah.
No road at all.
Not inside, no.
Not on this bit, no.
Did you see the show last night?
They're good, weren't they? Yeah. I enjoyed them too. What's the name?
If not, it might be worth nipping down to the medical centre.
Medical?
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs about 100 euros.
Oh well, don't do that then.
Dead dear. You need to see a private doctor, aren't you?
Right.
Yeah.
Clean the machineries of the industrial area. They used the fresh water, pumping it from the artesian pits from the undersoil of the lagoon. So what happened? That the city started to go down faster than usual. the 70s, they used to say Venice is sinking. But now the situation is better because they don't take fresh water from the artesian pits anymore, and it's not allowed to take to run gas, natural gas, the methane gas from the undersoil of this area, because under the plate.
Put it up inside.
And this is especially when we have the southern wind that pushes the water of the Adriatic Sea into the Venetian lagoon. It doesn't allow the tide to go back to the sea. And the second one is adding to the first one. That is the main problem when we have an exceptionally high tide. Anyway, Venice is still there. This is the decay of the Roman Empire when they started to come and live in the middle of this lagoon. That was the 5th, 6th, especially 7th century. With the invasion of the Lombard from the north, we had a lot of people coming here, settling down here, and living here, and started the lagoon civilization. We cannot talk about the lagoon civilization during the Roman time. During the Roman time, people were here, but they were just some salt farmer, hunters. There were some buildings, but there was not a city like raised during the barbarian invasions and the decay of the Roman Empire. So now you are back into your ship. Now you're going to enjoy all especially your meal, I think. You're going to enjoy your meal, the swimming pool probably with this beautiful Italian sun. And I really wish you a wonderful continuation of your cruise. Goodbye for your next time to Venice, because you still have to see a lot of things of my beautiful city. Goodbye to you all. Don't forget anything about Thank you very much.
And that cruise ship there has got a big video screen.
I know. Look at all the balconies as well. Look, every room's got a balcony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Oh yeah, it's fireworks.
That was called ex-celebrity. It's all the ex-celebrities though.
Strangely, yeah.
That's a big posh boat now.
It's nice.
tunnel. Oh god, yeah, that one dwarfs ours.
Takes about 45 minutes. Yeah. Because on the internet, you can get Costa. They will get them and go to the back. It's very good. We get one of the front, but they go front and back. I might sat at home watching them come down here. Yeah. You know, then I go to the back cabin. And just to see what the trick was. Which time do you go at? You know, maybe if you would come to Costa and make sure you're going to shoot down. Just straight down. Alright, they're nice. It should be nice. I don't be worried about the weather. It should be too bad at that time. No, it should be good. And there's a good picture. See, that's not helpful. That's sometimes we aren't there. Yeah. They're building a footpath,
Are they?
It's one of those things that's just about well, that's the windows and similarity of some of them. Yeah.
Yes.
That's something you made. Is that something you fixed up earlier?
Morning.
Hello. Pretty little place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty near out to sea. The back of the town is the ugliest thing.
I was just thinking.
There's a great.
It's not a Korcula, is it?
It's a great. Well, mind you, it's the second biggest city in Croatia.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
a great big, grey. Well, you might won't see it from here, but you will as you go ashore.
Yeah.
It's obviously, I would have said, in the communist time here, houses for the workers.
Yeah.
Ugliest looking thing you see in your life. I mean, if there's a factory, they'd be ashamed of it.
But well worth a picture anyway.
Well,
just
it's bloody awful. It's worth the picture, yeah. But it's a fantastic day.
So she might get some photos of her at spa. It's clean water.
You think? I think it looks a bit dirty.
Maybe this is where the boats are, so it's not going to be like
Not around here, it would have been down the coast somewhere.
near a beach.
Yeah.
Everywhere in the Mediterranean, like by the Greek islands and everything. Always little mopeds.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Nope.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's like land of the living dead.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, a little bit, isn't it? Everyone's barely alive and hardly moving.
Like,
Chemist. Yeah, chemist. Yeah, your mum's already got everything she needs. Well, this looks like a big supermarket.
oh, it's got accessories. Go in?
You want to look, but you're not buying anything if they only sell the normal stuff you can get back home. Nice. Oh, we must be inside the walls of the temple bit. Oh, let's go for a walk down this way. Oh, there's a museum down there. You don't want to go into the museum, do you? Right, let's swing a left here then, see where this leads us. Right, Laura, try not to lose me around here. Oh, land attack. Where should we head down this way?
Yeah. We check there. And
What are you drinking, Laura?
Tempo.
Tempo.
AE vitamin. Is he right over there next to her? Orange, red, and Daddy.
That's one hell of a sized dolphin.
Well, it might be a killer whale. Or,
Look at the monstrous whale.
maybe Shamu.
No, Shamu was in the pool today.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it? See Shamu's big brother.
off the ground.
With the same steps. You're going to take it up in your spare time, then? No.
shopping line. Oh, here come the girls.
Yeah.
To get 'em. Oh my
were following if they wanted to find the temple of Zeus or the stadium, which is why they come from, they come here for. The thing is that the Greeks were also using the same side, not the actual gate, that you see today, but the same side, which is north. So that's the path they were following, the one that we are going. I'm telling you all this because I wanted to point out for you the first building they could meet, and the very one that we can meet today, the remains of it, the one behind me. So the first building anyone could meet then, entering Olympia, was gymnasium. That was the gymnasium of Olympia. We have gymnasiums in ancient. The only difference between gymnasium and this one is that this is where wrestlers and boxers were trained. And that is why this building has a different name. It is called palestra. Palestra. Palevo in Greek means I fight. So this is where the fighters were trained. The only difference also, except the fact that different athletes are trained, is the shape. Because always a palestra is square. You can clearly see what I'm talking about. That's the central yard, surrounded by courts. Same thing happens in gymnasium, but they have a different shape. In gymnasium, the foot runners and the... So you are now in Athens. The first building that we can see is that circular building behind us, which is also the only circular building of Olympia. Anyway, circular buildings are very rare in Greece. And this building is called Philippion. Philippion. It is named after the man who began to build this, and that man was paying for the project, of course, and that man was Philippus II. Philip II, king of Macedonia, the father of Alexander the Great, that Philip. Something like a map of the sanctuary here. I'll find it and I'll show you in a minute. This temple, as I told you, since he was created the very same period with Parthenon, since he was also decorated by the same artist. Middle 5th century BC, 477 to be exact. There were actually 6 columns like the one you see running on the narrow sides, and 13 running on the long sides. So this colonnade was running all around the main temple, the temple proper. So therefore, when a colonnade runs all around the building, then the building is called peripheral. It's a Greek word. Perifero means I'm carrying something all the way around. 2 monuments. First of all, that's the temple of Hera there. Hera, the wife of Zeus, the goddess of marriage, also known as the jealous goddess, because she had every right to be jealous, because Zeus, every time, all the time, he had a loving affair with some other woman. Not only gods, but also mortal women and thousands of children. You see, children of Zeus with mortal women in Greek mythology are the heroes, like Hercules, for example. Children of Zeus with other goddesses, of course, they are the gods, like Athena, Apollon, Hephaestus. This is a temple which is a little bit older than the temple of Zeus. I mean, this one is dated in 600 BC. The temple of Zeus was 470. So there is a distance between them. So archaeologists believe that in the beginning, Zeus and Hera were worshipped here together. And when they created the big temple in 5th century, then they separated the cults. Although the Temple of Hera is very important for one basic reason. This is where we still do, until today, the ceremony of the Olympic flame.
Get one in a second.
People make it to the game, but they get caught cheating. These row of pedestals are all statues of cheaters.
What are you saying? I'm careful.
Yeah.
I told you it was 14 years. I just want to show you what you see all around you. Okay, I want to show you what you see all around you, and I'm done because I told you it's hot. You see, you feel that now. So this row of marble here, that's the finish line of the foot race. There is one more identical row on the other side. There, if you take a close look, you'll see it too. So the right direction was from there to here. From there to here, always the same length if we're talking about ancient stadiums, 600 feet. 600 Hercules' feet. So it's approximately 200 meters. Hercules, according to the myth, he was the first one who did the foot race. He raced against the god, actually. So 600 Hercules' feet, 200 meters. Over there in the middle, you see the foundations of the seats of the judges. As you see, the judges are not seated at the end of the race because they are not interested on who's coming first, I told you. They are only interested from the middle to see the behavior, the general behavior, what's going on in general, okay? That's why they're there. And on the other side, you see a small altar. This is the spot where the one and only woman that was allowed to watch the Olympics were standing. There, on top of that altar. The high priestess of one goddess, the goddess Dimitra, the goddess of agriculture for the Greeks. Probably there used to be an altar dedicated to Mother Earth before. So when Jews came, out of respect, they kept the same sacred spot. But they gave it to Dimitra, which was the goddess of agriculture. So the representative of the goddess on Earth, she's the only one allowed, among 45,000 men. Okay, practically a nightmare, but anyway, she's supposed to be very honored for that. Now, you can have her run if you want, that's once in a lifetime. But if you decide to do that, you have to do it the right way, the Greek way, the ancient Greek way, which is naked. You know that the ancient Greek athletes were all naked. So, this is the end of our tour. It is now 10:30. You have 30 minutes time, walk out, walk around, or you remember the way back. You go straight ahead, you find the circular building, Philippion, and after Philippion go to the right, you will find the
And here's the start of the ancient Olympians. Wave to your dad, Laura, so he knows we're ready. Get on your marks, go. And there we have the first place winner of the ancient Olympics. And we have to decide, does the judge think he has the moral character to be a winner? Yeah. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Up. Okay. You got the thumbs up from the judge. You've got moral character and you can run. Let's just hope I can videotape. Jeez. That's where we were.
What?
Make sure we've gone the right path back.
Is that someone that's cheated as well?
They all are, I think.
Must be.
Yep. Good engrave, Laura.
Mm-hmm.